You may learn about investing and how to make the best financial decisions for your life on Investor Facts. Make sure you click the subscription button and enable the notification bell if you haven't already. Share, like, and comment. The new hydrogen automobile from Elon Musk is revolutionary. Until recently, the idea of an all-electric vehicle that can travel great distances without refueling was only a pipe dream. Join me today as we talk about this new car. So what is this brand new innovative car? It differs a little bit from other cars on the road. It has a typical car appearance, but instead of burning gas, it runs on hydrogen. If you know Elon Musk, you are probably aware of his earlier opposition to vehicles driven by hydrogen. He once said that the concept of using hydrogen-powered cells was absurdly stupid. He preferred the term fuel cell to fuel cell when referring to hydrogen cells. He stated on Twitter earlier this year that the rest of the time was misguided and that his hatred would not last forever. Really happy to declare we're converting Tesla from batteries to hydrogen in 2024, his tweet said. Keep an eye out for the incredible Model H. More range, quick refilling, and the ability to sip water while driving. I was mistaken about complete cells. They're fantastic. Make a reservation with Dogecoin. His scathing critic of fuel cells, which you probably observed from this tweet are still referred to as idiot cells, clearly sparked thousands of responses from his fans who knew him well. However, Musk is simply being himself and leveraging his position to persuade others, as he likes to say, to rise to the fuel cells or the fuel cells. The potential of hydrogen cells in the automotive sector is something you should be aware of. The automotive industry is currently exploring ways to move away from using fossil fuels to power cars, and hydrogen presents a superior alternative. In fact, it might be far superior to the electric cars on the market today, which Elon Musk already controls with Tesla. If you think this is a joke, hear this. By 2030, hydrogen-powered vehicles will outnumber electric vehicles as the most commonly driven vehicle on the road. Elon Musk plans to enter the fuel cell market, and given his track record in other industries, we can almost sense that happening. Additionally, several businesses have begun to gain ground in the United States using these hydrogen-powered cars. Toyota, for example, has already entered his market and produced a new hydrogen-powered cars that are currently on American roads. This only serves as evidence that Tesla is not a founder in the fuel cell sector. It's also accurate that Toyota wasn't the first company to enter the hydrogen market. Sir William Robert Grove, a Welsh judge and physicist, invented the first in 1839. Now at that time, his device didn't generate enough electricity to be useful, but as a result, continuous innovations and improvement, hydrogen-powered cars will likely become commonplace in not too distant future. One question, however, is essential and deserves a better response. Why does Tesla believe that fuel cells will be superior investment to their already excellent and high-effective electric vehicles? There are countless causes, but this one is the most intriguing. Atomically stated, hydrogen is the only element that makes up the majority of everything that exists in the universe. And that's not even half, making it the most plentiful element in the cosmos. Researchers have found that a hydrogen atom may hold a significant amount of energy that can be used to generate power. This finding brought a lot of scientists to the pen, the best location on Earth for quickly and freely finding hydrogen. Even though hydrogen has a great affinity to interact with other elements to create compounds, this makes it less a lone element that you might believe. As a result, when hydrogen is detected, it is part of a compound rather than existing alone. The pen, which has rich supplies of hydrogen mixed with carbon and oxygen, is the finest potential site to find it. For a species that is least accustomed to dealing with patience, an hour or more is an eternity when it comes to charging a standard Tesla. It would be wise for them to choose an equally environmentally friendly alternative that would reduce the duration to a manageable 5 minutes. And the fuel cells provide just that. Like regular automobiles, refueling a cell car takes at most 5 minutes. but the benefits in terms of mileage are highly noteworthy. You know, owners of electric vehicles are constantly concerned about the limited range of their vehicles, which can only travel 200 miles on a single charge and naturally decreases in cooler weather. But on the other hand, vehicles powered by hydrogen have an outstanding range of 300 miles that is unaffected by the weather. What else can EV owners do in the face of hydrogen-powered vehicles that are outperforming EVs? Tesla has a fantastic opportunity to steal the spotlight before Toyota debuts its mega line of hydrogen-powered vehicles. Although hydrogen-powered vehicles still serve the same purpose of encouraging green energy, it is a fact that the majority of EV buyers will consider them as an option. By 2024, Tesla will benefit from the switch to hydrogen fuel-powered vehicles as they prepare to adopt a new game-changer in the automotive sector. Given how successful this business might be, they might even think about rebranding the business to Tesla. After seeing the enormous potential of the fuel cell, you might be curious to know how it functions. If so, the whole explanation is provided below. We cannot discuss a fuel cell without first discussing an electric vehicle. The primary difference between a hydrogen-powered cell and an electric cell is that here, hydrogen serves as the primary fuel to initiate the generation of electricity. Similar to an electric vehicle, a fuel cell vehicle uses a fuel stack that is pumped with pure hydrogen to generate electricity rather than a battery. When oxygen is pushed through hydrogen, electricity is produced, and water vapor is released as the emission. A thorough examination of the handling of the anodes and cathodes will do greater justice to the geeks who enjoy hearing the challenging information. The great news for the majority of you is that hydrogen-fueled cars don't require any kind of refueling in order to generate energy. So let's talk about that first. As the electrons pass via external circuit, an electric flow is produced, making an anode the key component, while protons go through the electrode to the cathode, where the mix of oxygen and extra electrons to form water vapor and heat. They also go through the electrode. It is a puzzle why hydrogen fuel was never used in the first place because the procedure looks so straightforward and uncomplicated. But history provides the solution. The biggest problem up until very recently was the cost of obtaining hydrogen. Naturally, the price of hydrogen fuel cars inevitably rises when production costs are high, which is not what Tesla would like for their customers. The costliest method of creating hydrogen is now being researched by scientists, so we can anticipate decreased fuel prices in the future. Additionally, this will result to a decrease in the price of hydrogen fuel from the current $17, which is equivalent to $8.5 per gallon of gasoline for the same distance. However, the development of fuel-powered vehicles is still in its infancy. There aren't many hydrogen gas stations in the United States, and the ones that are there are all in California. Thanks to Toyota, which has achieved some important progress, Tesla, on the other hand, may enter the market with wild energy to guarantee that there are hydrogen gas stations all throughout America. By 2024, we can anticipate a significant shift in the automotive sector. In any case, he has the resources and plans to make that happen. Although the present hydrogen-powered vehicles are good, there is still much room for improvement. For example, many people would prefer a greater power output than the 120 horsepower that it has. Hydrogen gas performs better as a backup power source than as a continuous power source. It's not always possible to drive a car at a constant speed for those who cross different types of terrain, and it's also highly constrained to only keep your speed constant. The automobile industry is changing, and it's going to be a lot more fun than you think. Thanks for watching the entire clip. If you like it, kindly let us know by hitting the like and subscribe buttons. Also, don't forget to enable the notification bell so you can be the first to know when we post a new video. In the following video, I'll see you. Goodbye.